a custom ribbon command shortcut for them. So then you can access them by your ribbon, or otherwise just come into your search forms and use them from there on your managed ribbon. Now the next, there's the horn, yay. Okay, well, you'll need it out for the next feature because it's one of my favourites, I think. So I just mentioned you can create custom ribbon command shortcuts now. So we can create all our own shortcuts for the ribbon to make our life a little bit easier. And what I love about this is I regularly use like 2 searches through the day. I'm constantly going into my favourite saved searches, and I've got a long list and I have to search through it just to find the 2 searches that I use. So now I can create my own shortcuts and have them on a ribbon so that they're to use regularly, and then when I no longer need them anymore in my duties, I can just get rid of them and put something else in my shortcuts if I like. So what happens with that? Well, I've got one here to show you. So I've already created my own little shortcuts ribbon, and I've added my own shortcuts already up here. So that will take me straight to my searches, and then my new, if I want to create a new record, I've got the record type that I always use there as well. So they're the shortcuts that I've created. So these have to be created up in the right-click menu on your ribbons, and it's the Customize Ribbons Command Shortcuts, which is a bit of a mouthful. So once you open that, you've got your options here of what shortcuts to create. So you can create a shortcut for your search forms, for saved searches, to create a new record, which is what I've done there. I've done the training material record type. You can create classified records, matter, item, or a record in a container. So like for instance, when I do my training material, I know it's going to go into a certain container. So I can actually just go in and select the container I want all my training material to go into. And then I've got the option where I can preset the record type for creating a new item in that container, or I can then choose whichever one I want, and I know that it's going to be training material record type. So I'm just going to select it there, and it's now a command shortcut. So it's ready then for me to add to my ribbons. So then for your ribbons, same thing like we normally do, we customize our ribbons, but all your shortcuts are now in your little drop down menu for you to choose your commands from. So I've got everything that I've created there is ready to go, and then I can just add it to an existing ribbon or my own which I've already created. So I'm just going to add it down in here. So next time I want to create a Content Manager 10 training material, I can just click on that. It's got the record form ready for me to start, and I know that it's going to go straight into the container that I've chosen. So I've got my little shortcuts up here. And I've also added, if you want, like I've added my searches onto the extra search ribbon. If I don't want to create my own shortcuts ribbon, you can add them onto the existing ribbons as well. So you don't have to have a whole ribbon dedicated to just your shortcuts. But I love that, so I'm going to always have a ribbon that's mine. I might even call it Debbie's ribbon. Just some name there.
Is insane. Debbie's ribbon. I love that.
Woo! I love it. I think it's so cool because there's so many things that, you know, some people just use a couple of things a day. So to have access there, like you keep your favourites, a long list of favourites that you might need one day, but you can narrow it down now and have just a couple, which I think is really cool.
Yeah, that's super cool. I love that.